Okay, for problem number 68, they're kind of brutal. But what I want to do is I want to go through the Sage, how I would do it if I were using Sage. And I know the code is written down here for you. I think part of your learning curve is just typing and retyping code, by the way. So let me go back over here. I'm going to clear the screen. Whoops, clear. I'm going to reset. I'm going to define two variables now, x and y. I'm going to define a function called y prime. And that function y prime is a function of two variables, x and y. And what's that going to be equal to? Whoops, sorry about that. That's going to be equal to x times y minus 2. Let me tell you where this is over here as far as my work goes. It's a given. What am I saying? The derivative is x times y minus 2. That's that. I got that part. Understand that. Now the x I'm going to write down is the starting position. I'm going to say x starts at 1, and I'm going to say y starts at 3. So that's a point where it's starting at. Here comes the tough part is, doing this computation, and you need to be given the h to do it. This is the step size, so it's 0.05. Where's that given? Let me go back to the original problem. And I'm given that, y is equal to 3 when x is equal to 1. I have that written down, and the step size is 0.5. Now what we got to do is we got to find y at 1.2. So we got to step forward from x is 1, and we do it one step at a time. So let's talk about that using a computer to do that. The first thing I would do is, compute the next thing. How do you get to y? Well, let's write that down for you, and we'll look at it. So it's going to be y is going to be equal to, well, it's going to be the prior y. It's so confusing, students. It's not an equation, it's an assignment. So what is it looking? It says, what's y? Well, y is 3. Then what do you get over here? H. Oops, sorry about that. H times y prime evaluated at x, y. Let me repeat this. X is 1, y is 3. That's already done. Now I'm going to use this semicolon, and then I'm going to say, please display y for me, because I want to see what happens. And what do you get? You get the number they have listed over here. Now what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to have to get the next x, by the way. What's next x going to be? X is going to be equal to the prior x plus h. And I want to display it. By the way, notice in my notes I got 0.05. That's fine. It's still h. Hit the return. Whoops, I want to display x. I'm sorry about that. That's the number. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do the next y. Well, you know what? I've already done it. So I'm going to use my up arrows to do it. Up, up, up. I see it right there. Now someone says, what is it going to do? Well, the y now is 3.05. The x now is 1.05. Now, of course, the computer is going to do the computation for me, and I want to display y. Okay, I got this one over here. Let's just take a look, and I'm getting this over here. I'm seeing the same thing. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to increase the x now, and I'm going to do the x. I'm going to display the x for you. What's that going to be? 1.1. All right, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get the next y value. And what's nice about a computer is I've already typed it in. I'm going to use my up arrow to get it back. It's right over there. And what I'm going to get, I'm going to get this new number over here. All right, I get this one now. All right, we're going to do now the new x value. Let's put this down for you. What's that going to be? 1.15. All right, what I'm going to do now, well, I'm going to do that new y now. And again, I'm just using the up arrow to get back to that prior computation. I've already typed it in. What do you get over there? You get this over here. All right, so let's keep going. And what's that going to be? Well, that's the new y value. All right, let's do the new x value. What's that going to be? That's going to be 1.2. So this is our new point. What's the new point going to be? 1.2 comma 3.26. Let's go back, make sure we got that written down for you. And we got it right over here. So 3.2640. Again, pretty precise, by the way. We got it all. All right, thank you.